Do you love silly stories for kids? Why not consider joining our family? You can even get a very special message from one of your favourite silly stories for kids characters. Head over to the website to find out more. It's your support that helps us to continue to make exciting stories and more crazy content.
Did somebody say crazy?
Oh, Pimpin, no. Pimpin! One day, two little boys named Rory and Felix were laying on the floor. Now, Rory loved laying on the floor with his younger brother and listening to him try and talk. He'd make all kinds of funny noises, and Rory used to sit and listen and laugh to himself at all the different sounds that his brother would make. Today, they'd been laying for quite a while when all of a sudden Rory heard another noise.
Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki.
"What is that?" said Rory. He looked around the room trying to work out where it was coming from. He listened very carefully.
Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki.
Where is that coming from? He looked around to try and find it. He followed the sound and it led him to the couch. He pushed the couch out the way and realised that there was actually a hole in the wall behind the couch. And the noise was getting stronger.
Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki.
All of a sudden, some tiny little creatures came pouring out from behind the couch. They raced over to Felix and picked him up and carried him out through the hole in the wall. "What?" said Rory. "Bring him back!" He started chasing off after his brother, and as he did, he watched the little creatures carrying his brother down this big tunnel until they got towards a door. They opened the door and raced in, and Rory raced up behind them, and as he got there, bang! They shut the door behind them. "Oh no," said Rory. "What am I going to do?" He tried banging on the door, but he couldn't get through. He tried pulling it open, but he couldn't get it open either. "What am I going to do?" he thought. He decided to go back out into the room to come up with a plan. He went back out and he sat and he started to think, how can I possibly get back in? Then he heard the noise.
Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, woo. Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, woo.
The little tiny creatures that Rory had decided to call Wicki Wockis had come out of the hole and were starting to pick up some of the toys. "Hey, what are you doing?" They picked up teddy bears and they picked up cars and they picked up all kinds of toys and started carrying them back down the tunnel. "Put those back," he said. The Wicki Wockis didn't listen. They just kept picking up toys and taking them through towards the door. "All right, I'm getting through this time," said Rory. So he raced off after the Wicki Wocki and tried to get through the door, but they were very, very quick. They were always fast enough to shut the door before he could get through. "Give me back my brother," said Rory. Oh dear. He decided to come up with a different plan. He went back out to the toy room and tried hiding in the middle of the toys. When they came to get some more toys, he would jump out and grab one of the Wicki Wockis, and that would help him to get through the door. But this time, when the Wicki Wockis came back out the tunnel, they didn't go towards the toys. They went towards the kitchen. Where are they going, he thought. The Wicki Wockis started walking through the lounge room and walked into the kitchen. Then they started climbing up into the pantry and pulling out all kinds of food, all the yummy stuff. They pulled out chocolate and chippies and all kinds of little treats, and then they started carrying them back towards the tunnel. "What is going on?" said Rory. He followed the Wicki Wockis back through to the tunnel and tried to jump through, but once again they were far too quick, and they shut the door once more. He decided this time that he would knock politely. So he stood at the door and he knocked. Knock, knock, knock. The door opened and one of the Wicki Wockis stuck their head out.
Wicki, Wocki?
Excuse me, can I have my brother back?
Wicki, Wock?
Said the Wicki Wocki. Brother, can you find my brother and bring him back?
Oh, Wicki, Wock,
said the Wicki Wocki. Then he picked up Rory and carried him through the door. "What? No, I didn't mean kidnap me!"
Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, woo!
Said the Wicki Wocki as he carried Rory through the door and into more tunnels. They followed the tunnels through until it opened up into a big cavern, and inside the cavern there was his brother, Felix, sitting on a throne, surrounded by toys and surrounded by delicious food. All the Wicki Wockis were standing around, dancing and singing.
Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, 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 Wocki.
What is going on, thought Rory. He tried to go over to his brother to pick him up, but when he got close, a bunch of the Wicki Wockies pulled out tiny little pokey sticks and started poking them towards him.
Wicki Wock, Wicki Wock, Wicki Wock.
Ah, said Rory. Sorry. But that's my brother.
Wicki Wocky, Wicki Wock.
Oh, it's no use. They can't understand me. I wish I had somebody that could help, he said. Just then, he heard a voice behind him. Hi, Rory. Do you need some help? Whoa! He turned around, and behind him was a fairy. Who are you? My name's Peach, and I'm here to help. What's the problem? Well, these little creatures have taken my brother and put him on some throne, and I just can't work out what's going on. I wish I could understand them. Ah, I've got an idea, said Peach. She pulled out a bracelet that looked a lot like a slap band. What's that? Said Rory. Hold out your arm. So Rory held out his arm, and she slapped it onto his arm. Youch! That hurt! What did that kid say? Said one of the Wicki Wockies. I can understand the Wicki Wockies? You can, said Peach. It's a translator bracelet. Whoa, he said. All right, time to find out what's been going on here. Excuse me, who's in charge? One of the Wicki Wockies turned to him.
That guy over there?
Said one of the Wicki Wockies. He pointed up towards Felix. No, that's my brother Felix.
But he is our king.
Your king? What are you talking about?
Well, we were all sitting in our Wicki Wocky hole when all of a sudden we heard a voice. A voice that was calling to us. It said, Wicki Wockies, I am your king. Come save me. And so we did.
Who said that? Said Rory.
He did,
said the Wicki Wockie. Felix?
Yes?
Felix can't even talk.
Oh, yes, he can,
said the Wicki Wockies. What do you mean? Said Rory. He looked up. Felix? And Felix looked at him. I am King Felix, and I am in charge. Bring me teddies, bring me toys, bring me food, bring me fun. What? What are you saying, Felix?
Peanut butter toaster? Oh, he sometimes says things that don't make sense.
I don't think any of it makes sense, said Rory.
What do you mean?
Said one of the Wicki Wockies. Felix can't actually talk yet. He just makes noises.
Oh, well, his noises seem to mean something in Wicki Wocky.
You will be my subjects, and I shall be king forever because I need a brand new crown, said Felix. I don't even think he knows what he's saying, said Rory.
Ah, but he has asked for a crown which is fit for a king, and he has asked for toys and food, so we need to bring them to him.
But as they were talking, Felix's words got more and more strange.
Toast jam, lollipop, puppy pepper grin, Boris Teddywinkle.
Did he say Teddywinkle?
Leopold belly, sambal, bottle cup, tree orange, shop head. What? I would like you to now blow up everything in the whole Wicki Wocky kingdom. What did he say?
Said one of the Wicki Wockies. See, he doesn't know what he's saying. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, said Felix. No, Felix, we can't blow up the Wicki Wocky kingdom.
Peanut butter toaster?
Oh dear, how am I going to show them that he doesn't actually know what he's saying? Maybe I can help, said a voice. Peach! Yes! The translator! Have you got a translator bracelet that'll make these Wicki Wockies understand human talk? Ah, good thinking, said Peach. I do, I have lots of them. Here you go. So she handed a big handful of wrist bracelets to Rory, and Rory started racing around, slapping them on the wrists of all the Wicki Wocky.
Slap, oh, slap, yow, shoop, ow.
Before he took his wrist bracelet off, he said, Okay, so Felix is a human, which means he talks human talk. So when I take off my bracelet, you will start to understand what Felix is actually saying.
Oh, very good,
said the Wicki Wockies. So Rory took off his bracelet, and the Wicki Wockies listened.
What is he saying?
Said one of the Wicki Wockies. Exactly, said Rory. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's just learning to make noises.
Ooh, that was a funny noise,
said one of the Wicki Wockies. See, he's just a baby, and we don't need to blow up the Wicki Wocky kingdom.
Oh, I was kind of looking forward to that. Haha, but it wouldn't have been very fun to need to rebuild everything.
Yes, said Rory. Well, can you put everything back now? Because I don't think you were meant to take it.
Oh, okay. We will start. Okay, everybody. Wicki, Wocki, Wicki, Wocki.
Oh, I think the translators have stopped working.
Oh, no, that's just a song we sing when we're doing our work.
Oh, okay. Can I help?
Sure.
So, all the Wicki Wockis and Rory started dancing around, singing Wicki Wocki and carrying everything back to where it was meant to go. They put back all the toys and they put back all the food and they put everything back where it was meant to be, including Felix. They put Felix back on the floor in the middle of the room, and all the Wicki Wockis did one last dance around him, and then they all bowed down to him, pretending that he was the king. They had a good laugh together, and all went back through the hole in the wall. And last but not least, Rory pushed the couch back over the hole. Then he sat back on the ground with his brother and listened once more to the noises that he was making. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. As he was listening, his mum walked in and said, "What do you think he's saying, Rory?" And Rory said, "I don't think you'd believe me, even if I told you." And that is the end of the story.
This story has been brought to you by Wicki Wocki Wristbands, the best wristbands for understanding all of your friends. Do the things that they say not make any sense? Get a Wicki Wocki wristband and you will understand them perfectly. This is from us, the Wicki Wockis.
And from me, Sam. We'll see you soon.